Hi, I'm Gina Farrar, creator and host of Feminine Roadmap Podcast and CEO of Warrior Women Live, a life-changing program that I've developed. My inaugural event is next Thursday, December 13th from 7 to 9 in Upland, California. If you happen to be on Instagram, please click the link in my bio. If you are on Facebook, you can check out my Facebook event called Warrior Women Live. And we are on a 7-day journey to mastering our mindset. And of course, in 7 days, you cannot master your mindset, but you can begin to develop ideas and habits that can begin to shift your mindset. Because if you remember, a mindset is a set of attitudes that a person holds that predetermines how they interpret and perceive situations and people. Now, the challenge from yesterday was to listen to what you say to yourself, pay attention to what you're thinking and saying to and about yourself and the situations in your life, and ask yourself 3 key questions. The first question, is it true? Second question, is it excellent? And third question, does it serve me? Now, once you've done that, we can move to day 2, which is I, and that is intentional. And to be intentional means to do something on purpose. So today's challenge is to begin to be intentional about how you think about things, how you speak about things, and how you interpret things. Because our mindset, our beliefs, they drive our thinking. Our thinking affects how we act, and the way we act gets the results. So, if at the beginning of that process our mindset is off, our thinking is off, then it's basically what we believe, our mindset is going to shift our thinking in one direction or another, a direction that serves us or a direction that harms us. And then we act on those things that we believe and think, and then the results are whatever we get based on what we are believing and thinking. If you planted a daffodil bulb, you wouldn't expect to get daisies. If you planted your yard with avocado trees, you wouldn't expect to get apples. See, this is the key thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Isn't that what we're doing with our mindset? We're thinking and believing old things that we haven't challenged maybe ever, and we don't like the results that we're getting, but we're just kind of letting autopilot thinking direct our lives. That's insanity. Insanity is being an autopilot. We're not going to get a different result until we do something different. So with intention, we can get sanity. We can get different results. But the results is the end of a line of the way, the law of how our lives work happens. So all the way back to mindset, our beliefs, we must attack those things that we've been doing on autopilot for years. We must be intentional about saying things differently and thinking things differently. We must be intentional about, instead of saying something like, well, if that happens, I am going to go off on her, or I'm going to give them a piece of my mind, or whatever it is that you do. And we can say to ourselves and out loud, because let me tell you, speaking your intention out loud is a very powerful part of shifting your mind. So maybe we can show up in a situation and say, you know what? This might happen, but I am no longer going to play that game. I am no longer going to jump in that boxing ring. I'm no longer going to give that any attention. And you can do it from a place of peace. You can be intentional about avoiding those situations. You can be intentional ahead of time of how you're going to speak into that situation. Be intentional. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Ask, is it true? Is it excellent? Does it serve you? And then be intentional about doing something different. Get the sanity back in your life, get off of autopilot, and get back in the driver's seat of the life you want to live. and speak and think and shift your beliefs to the things that will get you the results that you want. If you happen to be a single person and you've got this idea that there's no one out there for me, I'm just never going to get married, well, guess what? That's what you believe. It makes you think that way, so you don't even see the opportunities. So you act like someone who probably isn't a great option, and your results are sad and lonely. Yep. So that might be an extreme example, but I want to challenge you today, as silly as that example was. Once you've done that work from day 1, day 2 is about intention. Day 2 is about application. Day 2 is about knowing, I don't want that. I want something different. And what is that going to look like? So I want to challenge you today, be intentional. You can do this. You can get the results you want. You can literally change the trajectory of your life when you master your mindset. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.